Here we go with the Tri-State Audi Knicks postgame show as the Knicks blow out the Wizards. Immanuel Quickley, 23 points, tied a career high with 10 assists. He just set that career high a couple of games ago against the Magic. And how about Obi Toppin, a career high 35 points. Quickly again as he goes 4 of 9 from downtown. The Knicks, as a team, go 16 of 39 from 3, and they finish their road record at 20-21. Impressive away from home as they beat the Wizards 114-92. From our Delta MSG studios, Bill Pito, Alan Hahn, Wally Zerbiak. The moral of the story, it's the lucky tie. Why don't we see that every game?
Because I break it out when I need to break it out. Big-time performance by the Knicks tonight. They were awesome. Obi Toppin doing exactly what we all wanted to see him do. He got his opportunity to get consistent minutes, and he has absolutely dominated and flourished. 35 points, blew through his career high of 20. What a phenomenal performance, and the chemistry that he is developing with Immanuel Quickley, it's really fun to watch because those two guys, I know you get on the Knicks sometimes about their drafts, but compare the Knicks draft to the Wizards draft the last couple of years. Knicks have found some pretty good players in the draft.
It's really interesting, though, Wally, from an evaluation perspective, and the Knicks have some decisions to make. How do you quantify and evaluate what Obi's done here the last 4 games?
It's been his opportunity to be a starter, and he's shown that he's capable of handling that role, and he's been phenomenal in that role. I mean, his percentages are great. The ball moves. The team plays very well. You know, obviously that Brooklyn game, it's tough to close against 2 future Hall of Famers probably, but at the same time, the rest of the way, this team looks like they function at a high level with him at starting.
Yeah, it's the pace they play at.
Helps.
They play at a great pace, and you can see that they put a lot of work in together in the gym. They just have a great relationship with each other. It's the chemistry's there, and it looks like you unlock Obi Toppin when you play fast and when you have a point guard who can find him, who wants to find him, and sets him up the way they have. So it's really been fun to watch these two guys, both of them since the All-Star break, grow.
Let's take a look at Obi Toppin, Wally. 35 points. Also of note here, the 3 shooting. Career high 6 threes made. He's been great the last 4 games from downtown.
Yeah, I just think he's gotten, consistent minutes. He's been able to calibrate his shot. It hasn't been like 1 3 in a 5-minute stint, and then all of a sudden you don't get in until the second half, so you're not in shooting rhythm. I've said it all along. In college, he was a really, really high percentage 3-point shooter. I mean, he's got a great looking jump shot. I mean, look at these highlight plays. You get him in space, slashing to the basket. You get him with mismatches. He's a tremendous finisher. He's an elite finisher in this league.
.30 right there.
You said it, Alan. You need to compliment him with a guy like Quickley. Quickley's maximizing his abilities.
Yep. He's
making him look like Amari Stoudemire when Steve Nash was doing stuff like that. I mean, that's what Obi Toppin is capable of when he plays with the correct point guard. And right now, Immanuel Quickley and Obi Toppin have been tremendous together.
Yes, again, the chemistry that them have together. All you have to do is just see them hanging around together. You saw it in the interview there, the walk-off with Rebecca Harlow, how excited Quickley is when Obi plays well, and how excited Obi is when Quickley plays well. Just watch their interviews even after the games, and you can see it's a very genuine thing. And when you have something like this with young players, it is great to not only develop it but nurture it and just keep it going, knowing these two guys going into the offseason and a lot of the other young players as well on this team. They all kind of stick together. So that's the thing. It's like the season ends right now and you don't want it to because you want to see them play more, but you know they've got an offseason now to put in some work that they understand the areas that they need to fix and get better at. And it'll be really interesting to see where both of these players are when we come back next season.
All right, more on Quickley in a second, but we got to, if you haven't seen it, we got to show everyone what happened to R.J. Barrett here, Wally.
Yeah.
End of the first half, 14 points. Who knows? The Knicks say it's a sprained knee. Hopefully it's not serious.
Hopefully it's not serious. It's just very interesting where there wasn't any contact and he just landed and kind of tweaked that knee. It was a nice pass over. He might have stepped on someone's foot a little bit, and sometimes you kind of hopefully just jam that knee, and it's not anything else. He was able to get up and kind of run around and walk on it a little bit.
Stayed in the game,
yeah, I know. That's a great sign, but this is just err on the side of caution. He's played big minutes lately, big 45 minutes against the Nets. His legs are probably a little bit fatigued. Hopefully it's nothing else, and he can bounce back and be ready to go.
Yeah. I mean, obviously we'll see what happens Sunday, the final game of the season. But if
not for Sunday, I'm saying.
Yeah, no, I know you're saying
ready
bounce
for
back,
go for
right,
next
and
year.
have a summer where he can just work out and all that stuff and not have to do much rehab. But
Sunday, who cares?
I mean, he had 14 points in this game, and when you do the math, he would finish the season exactly at 20 points per game, which is what his goal was. He talked about it, of averaging 20 points points per game on the season. He's at 20. If you put in the 14 points today in 70 games, he's at 20.03 points per game. So if he doesn't play Sunday, he achieves his goal anyway. And that's quite a feat. He'd be the youngest player in franchise history to average 20 a game in a full season.
Yeah, if he doesn't go Sunday, even if he does go Sunday, what a run he's had. I mean, really
strong finish to the season.
Yeah.
And some work, obviously, that he knows he's got to put in this offseason to take it to another level next year.
All right, when we come back, the guys will break some things down from the wall at wall, and also post-game comments from Tom Thibodeau as his Knicks blow out the Wizards 114-92.